What's going on, guys?
Nope.
I knew it.
Nope.
There's a disturbance in the force.
Just no. No. No, I can't do this. No. No. Nope.
The force is not strong with him.
This is not going to go the way you think. Fulfill your destiny.
Oh, this is much better. Much better. What's going on, guys? What's going on? I think the force has been finally balanced. This is Juancho.
Darth Flex
Garbanzo.
As you know, Juancho always has something to say.
Yeah.
It's something normal. Guys, we just saw The Last Jedi.
Yes, we did.
It's amazing, right? Wasn't it? It's like so much anger!
I thought Vibe was the Last Jedi.
But I thought he was the Last Jedi. He's the last Porg. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are to do a non-spoiler review on The Last Jedi. So, guys, they're good.
Emotions, man. Emotions.
Right? A lot of emotions.
They really take you through the whole gambit. I mean, I know for a fact that I shed tears at least. I counted 3 times.
Twice for me.
Seemed very like original trilogy. Like I don't know. To me, in certain scenes, just seeing like certain characters and stuff, the way they. It's so hard not to spoil it, but it's just oh man.
No, it's true. It's just. I mean, honestly, it was just. It's just. It really kept you on your toes.
Exactly. Now, do you think that this movie itself was, and we mentioned it in the countdown, a knockoff or I guess a copy of the old trilogies? In my opinion, absolutely not. This movie
no, not at all.
alone.
This is a complete standalone.
And again,
Exactly.
I'm gonna say you can't copy what's yours.
No. But I mean,
you can. It's more of an homage.
sorry, an homage.
Not even, because I mean it was completely different.
It's exactly.
You would have thought it would have been like, oh, maybe it's a little bit of Empire, but no.
Absolutely not.
Some of the emotions it brought forth was more. I want to say more of the Rogue One feelings than Empire feelings for me.
Ooh. I do see your point in certain parts about the Rogue One feelings. In certain parts.
I can see that as far as like the certain like battles and stuff, but I wasn't attached to any of the Rogue One characters. I really didn't care for them dying, but like just seeing the characters you grew up with as a child.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
They got.
Oh man.
Damn it. Okay, well we were not gonna get there. The bad.
Vibe.
Vibe. What do you think? The bad.
Vibe. I mean, come on, man. Like, I honestly saw nothing bad other than me having to pee a couple times during the movie.
I don't feel that there was any bad in the movie. The only part that I thought to me that was like a little bit there was the scene with the transports. I don't feel that was like necessary. That was just my opinion. But
I mean, like
the scene. That's just the scene. I'm not going to spoil what happens to the transport, but it's just transports.
I wanna my bad has to deal with Supreme Leader Snoke.
I think there's more to that than what just happened to him. I think there's more to it. That's why I'm saying that's not really a bad for me.
You know what that reminds me of? Iron Man 3, actually.
The ugly. The face Snoke made. That face.
Okay.
That was the ugly part for me. Really? Why? Look like a fish.
Could have been worse. Could have been like Wraith's shooting face.
I don't know. Ugly for me. I don't know, dude. What was the ugly for you?
I mean, I found nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. Like, I was at the edge of my seat, just...
They said from Jump Street that, oh, Benicio del Toro, this is like from like years ago, he's playing a villain. He's playing a bad guy. So it's like the outcome of his scenario was always like predetermined, and I think that they just didn't do it justice.
Opinions on your characters, guys. Let's start with Rose.
Mechanic?
Yeah, mechanic.
She's a mechanic.
Yeah, I loved her.
Was she a mechanic?
she
She
felt-
yeah, she was a mechanic.
She was-
more like security or something.
No, she
No,
was a
no,
mechanic.
she was a
She was
mechanic.
worked the pipes. Oh, you saw what I did there? You saw what I did there? I got a fist bump.
That was an homage.
She was.
I might be using the word wrong, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
She's the Sid of Star Wars.
She was.
Another fist bump. Yeah, he knows he gets it.
Quantum of Light was actually visually stunning.
It's kind of like
Right?
the game, the Old Republic, when you go into the casino.
Yes.
This is exactly like
Since we're in a Kanto topic, let's talk about the Benicio del Toro.
They could have done so much with that.
I didn't really think, because I didn't follow up on his story. I know that he was going to be in it. I know he was going to play a villain. But at what point do you really think that he was a villain?
when he said when he was in prison. I mean,
I'm hoping they maybe bring him back for 9.
I think I'm pretty sure.
I think that's probably the big reason. But I'll be honest, like if they don't use him for 9, it'd be a complete total waste of a fantastic character.
it's like a Forrest Whitaker, man.
I still felt there was a connection between Poe and Finn. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, because in a certain scene, you didn't see that connection between those two people, but then when he looks at Poe, when BB-8 tries to communicate something to Poe, like, Finn, what? Naked, what? And I'm like, oh, okay.
Right?
I'm not gonna justify it. I'm not gonna justify it, gentlemen. But I will say that was
Because BB-8 knows.
Yeah, he's like,
BB-8 knows what Poe likes. I mean, he's been with Poe, so he knows what Poe likes.
Vice Admiral.
Vice Admiral Hoda.
Yes. I was reading an article on her before.
She was
well played.
Extremely well played.
That made me feel like she was a really.
That was actually a full circle situation for me. At the very beginning, I was like, well, I wasn't very fond of the character, but as the movie progressed, it got better for me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, God, I'm gonna be a for.
Yeah.
Language, bro.
No, that's fine. We can say.
Wait,
Awesome.
You know what I want to add though is the fact that they're expanding into the actual universe of Star Wars and not going back to the old planets like Tatooine. And
Exactly.
like seeing a casino, seeing like Crate, seeing like this is great. It's really nice.
They're going back to the they're expanding the universe. Now, let me throw a seed out there. Do you think the reason for expanding is to try to bring the next trilogy into a further part of the universe other than Tatooine? And
I mean that could be it, but I also think it's just as the universe grows, there's so many books and so many planets, so many places that you visit in books, comics, games, and everything. You just build this new fan base. You want to build it around the people that know these kinds of planets, know this kind of universe that is Star Wars, not just what we grew up with as children, which is just Hoth, Tatooine, Endor, and shit.
porks. We loved them. I love the porks.
I thought they were
a great
great.
addition to the thing.
They were-
who I really want them to explain was those non-looking
The caretakers.
The caretakers.
The caretakers.
I wish they would have gone a little bit more with the caretakers, but I love the porks. The porks were excellent. They felt right into the movie.
Well,
they
they-
didn't feel forced. I was
Yeah.
worried that they were going to feel forced, but no, they didn't feel forced because they felt like it was part of the island, part of the Jedi temple.
The poets
Exactly,
were
and they
in
kinda
there
just,
when
like,
they needed to
just-
be in there.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I just really loved it in the interaction. It was just fantastic.
It was like a cake with sprinkles. Like,
Yeah.
the cake's good itself, but sprinkles, so nice. For me, it was between Empire and Rogue One as my favorite movies. This one's right up there.
Yeah.
This one's probably either my first or second
It
favorite
felt
movie.
so-
Star Wars.
Balance between Jedi, Sith, the Empire, the Rebels. It felt everything felt right. It wasn't too much Sith, too much Jedi. I felt this movie was just all about the Force.
You know where
the Force
Yeah.
itself.
I think it was like one of the. This is actually I think the first movie, not including Episode 1 when they explain with the midichlorians, where they actually delve into the actual Force
Connection.
and the connection and the power each
And the
person
bridge and the
has.
connection.
Exactly.
Moving rocks, right?
Moving rocks.
You know what caught me? That makes me want to keep watching more. That they did not explain exactly, fully, clearly how the Last Jedi Temple fell,
Yeah.
and the Knights of Ren. Luke speaks about Kylo. He kind of hints of the origin of the Knights of Ren,
Yeah.
which is kind of nice, which I want to know more.
I do.
Yeah.
Guys,
They give you just enough to give you a taste, so you always come back for more.
thank you for tuning in for the non-spoiler review of Star Wars: The Last Jedi. This is Juancho.
Darth Flex.
And Garbanzo.
And remember, guys, being geeky never looks so good.
May the force be with you.
Geek Bros.
Why was the editing so bad? There was no point to the porgs. Oh my god, was Snoke underwhelming. What did they do to Luke? Maybe this is a Star Wars movie I have to see again.
The girl next to me, who was dressed as Princess Leia, bro, I'll tell you, within like the first couple of minutes of the movie, she was like bawling. I'm like,
And very emotional. A lot of emotions throughout the movie. A roller coaster ride.
Yes. I will say I do feel vindicated on a few things that I've mentioned in previous.
I think in the next review, we'll look back to what we said was going to be.
Absolutely.
Didn't I tell you to get me a Darth Sith?
yeah, I can't buy alcohol unless you're there because I have to show 2 IDs.
Why don't you show Jillian's?
That's a good point. That's a very good point.